Mark. This is what I take to camp. So, welcome to the inside of my camping backpack. We're going to talk about each individual thing very briefly. I will show you how I get it into my pack. I might touch a little bit on my favorite piece of gear. But other than that, it's just going to be a very brief, quick video. So, to start off, I will show you my pack. It is a Talon 22, an Osprey pack. It is a very tiny pack. People seem to be confused when I was posting on some forums how I got all of this stuff into this pack. The mesh pockets are just unbelievable. I am in love with these mesh pockets. Definitely recommend this pack if you're looking for something entry level. Like I said, it'll last for a while just to get used to something. So this will be back because we're gonna be shoving everything in here. I do. First thing that usually goes into my pack are some base layers. I do socks, sleeping pants, sleeping shirt. I'll shove these in the bottom. The next thing we're gonna shove in is my Enlightened Equipment underquilt. This is a 10-degree underquilt. We're gonna shove this in here, straight into the trash compactor bag. I am not very nice about this. I'm gonna shove this all the way down in there so I have room for my other stuff. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take my top quilt. This is my Enlightened Equipment 30-degree quilt. This one comes with me on all my trips. This is my only top quilt. The fact that I can get all this in here just blows my mind. Fills the pack up quite a bit. Okay, I do have some Enlightened Equipment down booties. These things make my feet so warm. It's like the only thing that ever gets cold on me, and these things keep them warm, and I can really appreciate that. So highly recommend these if your feet get a little cold at night. Between this and maybe a foot pad down at the 0 degrees, I had a Thermarest Z Light pad under my feet in my hammock, and between these and that, there's no chance of my feet getting cold, and that's something that makes me happy. But these get shoved in there as well. All right. Last thing to get shoved into the trash compactor bag is my hammock. This is a War Bonnet XLC, no bug net on it since it is cold right now. This thing's comfortable. It's just a bit heavy. I have it's double layered, so it is a bit heavy, but I do love this thing. So this does go in the trash compactor bag. I obviously don't want that getting wet. Now, I do put that on top because it just makes sense for me. I set that up first, then I can throw the rest of my quilts and stuff into my hammock. Down, get the air out. Now it's G2G. Okay, so our pack's pretty full, but I'm gonna show you how awesome these mesh pockets are here in a second. So, to hold that down, I do put a few things on top of this. One of them being my cook kit. I can go into more detail about this later. Titanium little pot, lighter on the inside. I have a cap for my alcohol. I have an extra bottle cap that has a hole in it so I can spritz it in, kind of like a little streamlined way to do that. I have a little windscreen in here as well, but the cat can stove is amazing. This thing cooks so well, boils water so well, I should say. So I do love this thing. Definitely always comes with me. Wow, I'm an idiot. Last thing we have to put into my pack. I either use this tarp, which is my War Bonnet Superfly tarp for the winter when it's really cold or I know the weather is going to be terrible. This is the first tarp that I ever got, so it is a bit heavy, but I'm glad I have it. I can always get use out of this. I just made a new tarp. It is a DIY wide ASIM tarp with the extra ridgeline tie-outs. So you can see how the corner, here's one tie out, 15 inches away is the other tie out. So this is very useful in the sense that it's very light, but can still be pitched pretty low. So you can get some coverage on your hammock. Just like I do with the other tarp, all I do is I shove this on top of my bag, or of my trash compactor bag, right on the top of everything. Just like that. These are new tree straps I got. They are the spider webbing or spider silk or something from Dutchware. So those go into my pack as well. What else? Cook kit, throw it right on top of the tarp. I know I need a bigger backpack. I'm planning on making one. That's my next do-it-yourself project. So I'll probably make like a 35-liter pack, something like that. But that's all filled up. There is room in here. If I need it to be, I can squish this down more and fit some more stuff in here. But everything else goes on the outside of the pack now. Next for my pack, I have a Mora knife. This thing's awesome, sharp, stays sharp. Great case as well. This thing is super, super helpful that it kind of locks in when you push it in there. Doesn't pull out real easy. I like that. Got knife on front. Not sure if that thing will stay. Oh, there we go. Hip pouches. I have a little kind of cleanliness pouch, toothpaste, toothbrush, hand sanitizer, some wash. We will put that all in one pouch. These pouches are awesome too. They stretch like crazy. And then in the other pouch, I have Sawyer bug spray, some chapstick, stuff for my filter, lighter, I forget what it is. Can't remember, but it's a bug net for your face. Covers your head. Pretty helpful. Used it a couple times. Oh, we always have little snacks in there, and I have a smart water bottle extra cap that we'll keep in there as well. These things fit so much. Got the hip belt filled. Let's turn this around. Actually, I might not. I'm gonna put these on this side. On this side, I throw my little sit pad. Love this thing. I can throw my butt on it. I can throw my pack on it. Oh, there we go. Now, we'll do the top. My stakes are in this waterproof medical kit bag. They get dirty. I don't always feel like washing them off, so I can throw them in here, and it keeps the dirt off my pack. These things are nice. I just feel more comfortable shoving them in my pack that way. I put my denatured alcohol in here. Med kit. This is waterproof as well. Throw that in there. Toilet paper, smell-proof, wet-proof bag. Okay. Sea to Summit dry bag. I put my Anchor charger usually in here, or I usually have a fanny pack. It's just something I wear every day, so sometimes this stays in my fanny pack. Depends on what I'm doing, if I'm filming a lot, taking a lot of pictures. Back flush, Sawyer bag for extra water. This, tarp tie-outs. Wet wipes. Water filter. There is a nice little pocket right here. I just throw that right in there. Spoon. Rain pouch. Tarp. Poncho. Rain poncho. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I like to keep my tarp on the outside of my pack. I have a little bicycle thing here. I love these little twisties. I take the twisty, put it through this little bicycle helmet thing, and that thing is not going anywhere. My favorite piece of gear, my puffy, Mont Bell puffy. I'll just shove it in here for you. All my stuff. Osprey Talon 22. This loadout is probably around, I forget what it is on my phone, about 11.5 if you count my puffy being worn. I think I have everything in my gear grams in here. So this pack can hold a lot of stuff. Just have to be a little forceful. I don't mind doing that. Yeah, that's it. Here's my other tarp. This is a little bigger, makes this have a little less space up top. Now we have some room in there, but it still fits. You always make do. You can always throw this out here, you just tie it up. No big, bro.